Welcome to the Bare Metal Cyber CISO Prepcast. This series helps you prepare for the exam with focused explanations and practical context. Advanced threat hunting takes what begins as a tactical investigative process and elevates it into a strategic enterprise security capability. At this level, threat hunting is not just about chasing anomalies, it's about enabling early detection of advanced, persistent threats, refining defensive controls, and directly contributing to organizational resilience. Mature hunting programs provide structured feedback loops that continuously strengthen the security architecture. This iterative improvement process aligns with broader business goals such as cyber resilience, continuity of operations, and digital risk reduction. When integrated effectively, threat hunting demonstrates to auditors, regulators, and executive stakeholders that the organization is proactively identifying risk, not merely reacting to alerts. By embedding threat hunting within the larger cybersecurity strategy, organizations show that they are serious about detecting subtle and evolving adversarial techniques that bypass traditional controls. To expand the strategic value of threat hunting, CISOs must adopt a maturity model approach. Maturity models describe program growth across 5 levels: ad hoc, repeatable, defined, managed, and optimized. In the ad hoc stage, hunting is irregular and unstructured. As the program matures, it becomes repeatable with consistent documentation and defined methodologies. At the managed stage, hunting is resourced, measured, and integrated with broader detection engineering efforts. Optimized programs automate aspects of the hunt, share intelligence widely, and measure impact. Models such as those from SANS or MITRE CTID help organizations assess maturity across people, process, and technology. These models provide benchmarks for improving analyst skills, streamlining workflows, and prioritizing investments in data infrastructure or behavioral analytics. The CSO plays a critical role in driving maturity, ensuring that metrics are tracked, improvements are documented, and progress is communicated across leadership. Dean McDonald, Rhines McDonald. Hypothesis-driven hunting is central to scale and structure in advanced programs. Hypotheses are crafted using insights from attacker behavior such as known tactics, techniques, and procedures, or TTPs, as well as internal behavioral baselines and threat modeling. Structured methodologies like the MITRE ATT&CK framework or kill chain mapping help guide where and how to look. Hunts are prioritized based on high-value assets, recent threat intelligence, or areas of known security exposure. Analysts then test their hypotheses using telemetry, metadata, and enriched log data. Each hypothesis is either confirmed or refuted using evidence, and outcomes are captured in documentation to support repeatability. This structured approach ensures that threat hunting adds long-term value by improving detection, updating playbooks, and contributing to a growing body of organizational knowledge. As cloud adoption grows, threat hunting must adapt to cloud and hybrid environments. CloudNet infrastructure introduces complexities such as ephemeral workloads, decentralized logging, and API-driven management. Traditional tools and techniques may not apply. Instead, cloud hunting depends on telemetry from services like AWS CloudTrail, Azure Activity Logs, and Google Cloud Logging. Security teams must also examine IAM roles, access key usage, and misconfigured services as part of the hunt. ESPM, cloud security posture management tools, can help identify misconfigurations that lead to attacker footholds. Analysts must develop tactics for examining multi-tenant environments and exploring infrastructure-level risks unique to cloud platforms. The CSO must ensure that threat hunting capabilities are extended into cloud workloads and that playbooks reflect the realities of hybrid IT operations. Advanced data analytics and behavioral modeling help hunters surface low-signal threats. Techniques such as baselining user and system activity, clustering similar behaviors, and detecting outliers support anomaly detection. These analytics are further enhanced by User and Entity Behavior Analytics, UBA, which apply statistical models to highlight behavioral deviation. Machine learning can also assist in identifying patterns, but it should be applied carefully. Hunters must interpret results with domain context. Scripting custom queries and applying statistical filters enable deeper exploration of large data sets in tools like Splunk, Elastic, or data lakes, While automation accelerates analysis, human expertise is still essential for interpreting findings and validating hypotheses. The CISO must support both the technological foundation and the analytical talent needed to unlock value from behavioral data. For more cyber-related content and books, please check out cyberauthor.me. Also, there are other podcasts on cybersecurity and more at baremetalcyber.com. Integrating threat intelligence into the hunt is another hallmark of mature programs. Threat hunting teams use known adversary behaviors, derived from frameworks like MITRE ATT&CK and CK, to develop hypotheses. When threat intelligence highlights a campaign targeting similar organizations or assets, hunters can pivot to look for early signs of compromise. By correlating internal logs with external intelligence, teams move from theoretical to practical detection. For instance, if an alert indicates domain fronting by a known threat actor, a hunt might focus on TLS traffic anomalies. The results of these hunts feed back into detection engineering, creating new rules, refining SIAM use cases, and updating automated response actions. The CISO ensures that threat intelligence is timely, relevant, and accessible to hunting teams, supporting continuous detection improvement. Automation allows threat hunting to scale without losing effectiveness. SOAR platforms can schedule routine hunts, trigger queries based on thresholds, or collect contextual evidence from multiple sources. Scripted workflows reduce analyst time spent on repetitive tasks and help ensure consistency. Reusable queries and toolkits can be shared across teams to speed up analysis. Automation can also tag suspicious events, collect logs, and flag hosts for further investigation. However, automation must be balanced with manual hypothesis testing. Complex scenarios often require human reasoning and context. The CISO must guide automation priorities to ensure scalability while maintaining quality and adaptability across evolving threat scenarios. Cross-functional collaboration elevates the effectiveness of hunting programs. Red teams test defenses, blue teams monitor systems, and threat hunting teams bridge the two by proactively identifying attacker paths. Intel teams provide the raw materials for hypothesis generation, while SOC analysts help validate or escalate findings. Debriefing across these teams improves detection rules and strengthens response procedures. Sharing internal hunting tools, techniques, and case studies fosters a culture of learning and capability development. Coordinating with GRC teams links hunting results to enterprise risk posture, helping translate findings into board-relevant insights. The CISO fosters this collaboration by sponsoring communication channels, supporting cross-training, and integrating hunting into the overall security program lifecycle. Measuring effectiveness and demonstrating value are critical for sustaining threat hunting efforts. Quantitative metrics include the number of true positives discovered, the time required to conduct a hunt, and the expansion of detection coverage. Qualitative impacts include the identification of unknown threats, improvements in control posture, and reductions in incident dwell time. One key indicator of hunting value is how many detections result directly from hunting-directed insights. Another is how many playbooks were updated based on hunt findings. These metrics help justify investment in staff, tools, and data infrastructure. Reporting to executive stakeholders must frame hunting success in business terms, such as reduced risk exposure or accelerated detection. The CISO uses these results to build support for scaling and refining hunting operations. On the CISO exam, advanced threat hunting is addressed through both terminology and executive scenario questions. Candidates must understand concepts such as hypothesis lifecycle, TTP chaining, CSPM, enrichment, and UEBA. Scenario questions may ask how to conduct or support cross-domed hunts, apply cloud telemetry, or evaluate the maturity of a hunting function. The CISO's role includes setting strategic priorities, allocating resources, and integrating hunting with SOC, IR, and threat intelligence teams. Effective threat hunting is not only a detection function, it's a strategic capability that supports enterprise resilience. A CISO who understands the value of proactive investigation is well-positioned to lead a forward-looking, threat-informed cybersecurity program. Thanks for joining us for this episode of the Bare Metal Cyber CISO Prepcast. For more episodes, tools, and study support, visit us at baremetalcyber.com.